2 months away from having this year wrap up. Interestingly, we are asking people to let us know what they're grateful for in 2021. I am yours truly, Oduayo, your host on Talk with Oduayo. Be right back.
Legendary beat.
Ayo si mi dele o, hey, ola pa mi dele, da 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 da, ayo wapa, baby o. Okay, yeah, so that was Ayo by Simi. So we're back to today's business. What were your expectations this year, and how far have you gone? What are you thankful for in 2021?
I'm thankful I'm alive.
So if I'm to count my greatest blessing in 2021, it will be the grace of the Almighty Father upon my life, for His protection and guidance, and the grace to establish myself in the skill that I learned. And so far so good. There has been constant growth and developments in my business. I'll count that as my greatest blessing this year.
I would consider my greatest blessing of 2021 as not losing myself to anxiety disorder and depression, because something is gonna happen to me. I think I was late last year, beginning of this year, that actually made me have anxiety disorder and all. But my greatest blessing is God bringing friends around me and helping me out of the anxiety disorder and everything that happened. So I would consider that as my greatest blessing this for 2021, and also me still being alive. It's also a great blessing.
I am grateful for so many things this year, especially my health, my family, my friends, my loved ones, especially everyone around me. I am grateful for their lives, and also I am grateful for my health. Throughout this year, I haven't had that cause to even go to the hospital or anything. I'm grateful for my going out and my coming in. It's not easy, especially here in Nigeria, for you to go out and come back alive. You get, I am so grateful for all those stuffs. And especially my financial stability. I'm grateful that God, this is one of the prayers that I've prayed and God has answered. Thank God for everything that God has done. I'm grateful. I can't even start mentioning them all. Okay, I think last month, on the 7th of last month, I was involved in a terrible accident on my way coming back from work, and it was terrible, but I came out alive, and though I had some scratches on my arms, but God saw me through. I am so thankful.
I thank God for the gift of life, and I will forever be grateful for His blessing, especially my marriage this year. He blessed me with a caring husband. During the occasion, everything went smoothly and successfully.
My greatest blessing this year is my life, good health, my family. So many things happened this year. The economic is not suitable for everybody. The country is so hard. Everybody is running helter skelter looking for survivor, and so many people died. But in my case and that of my family, would not experience anything like death or sickness. I think since this year, you've not had any of my family has been admitted in a hospital or that's first sick. So I think that alone is more than anything. When you have life, there is hope, and when there is hope, your future is guaranteed. So I'm so grateful to God for that grace, for that mercy, and for that privilege. At this my age, so many people have died already, young, old, and even the same age range. But in my part, it's not like that. So I appreciate God for everything He has done for me and my family, and that of my friends and my close relatives too.
Things I'm grateful for in the year 2021, first and foremost, the gift of life. I cannot take that for granted. I'm grateful for good health. Good health, yeah. I'm grateful for getting married to my husband. That's marriage, yeah. I'm grateful for my family, that huge blessing to me. Grateful for breakthrough I had academically. Grateful for the salvation of my soul. I grew more spiritually this year. I knew God more, I love Him more, and I served Him more this year. And I'm grateful for friends and family. Yeah, that's all. Family, good health, gifts of life, marriage, and academics. Yeah.
Personally, I would say I'm grateful for so many things. I started off this year with a number of things I would like to achieve, but then I was like, let me just take one step at a time, But I'm grateful for, most importantly, I'm grateful for people, because I've had a number of persons in my life that have just been there, but this year they've played significant roles, like roles that got me overwhelmed, like times when I was depressed, times when I broke down and I felt, wow, will I be able to survive? I had persons do things that got me healing fast, from those situations, and I'm like, it feels like nothing ever happened. I'm just grateful for people, for the quality of people that I've been able to meet this year, do one thing or the other for me that has helped me become a better person. And most especially my show right now, I am grateful. I never saw starting the show this year, but then I'm grateful I had to launch it this year. Doing this is like breathing for me. There is nothing else that makes me happier right now than having to do this, because I feel like it's purpose for me. So I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the kinds of people I've had to work with. They make work a convenient place for you. I'm glad that I don't get to work in a toxic environment. Sometimes you get to work in places and then you're like, oh my god, what is this? You go to work and then you go to work depressed, you're back depressed, stressed out and all. So I'm grateful for the kind of colleagues that I have. My biggest blessing this year has been the gift of people. Yes, I'm grateful to God for that. The gift of quality people and the roles they've been able to play. And the biggest blessing in terms of people has been my audience. It's not easy to have people want to follow your podcast or get to know what you have on another episode and all. So I'm grateful for all of those things. I'm also grateful because emotionally I'm not someone that is all that very strong, but this year has been like one of my strongest. I've been able to take control of my emotions, and like I said, it's through the help of people. So there are several blessings, several achievements that you have had one way or the other. Let us know your thoughts so we get to know whether we'll have a part 2 of this. Yeah, we are in Nigeria and we have so many spiritual people. Yes, who are grateful for life, they are grateful for sound health, they are grateful for their family. With everything going on in Nigeria, it's close to hard for you to still be able to spend the same amount you spend, or manage your expenses with the amount you're earning, because there is so much so much bills for you. So how have you been able to cope with that? How have you been able to cope with that? So that is one thing most of us, I'm sure, are grateful for this year, because despite the hike in prices of things, wow, majority of us are still able to survive. So I'm just going to say this. In you counting your blessings, realizing that there is someone somewhere that needs help, do not forget to be able to reach out to as many persons as you can with the little that you can let go of. I'm so hyped up by Simi today. Let me give you some lyrics to remind you that those things that you still feel you want to achieve can still be achieved even in the remaining weeks in 2021, and also to remind you that God's got you. Just the fact that you don't know how long it's going to take or when exactly it's going to happen doesn't mean you just have to give up on yourself and forget that things can still change for you. Enjoy Imasiko by Simi.
Exclusive to nigerchoice.com.mg.
Hey, you dey walk, oh, you dey pray, you dey push, oh, every day. You dey try, oh, no be play, but your hustle never pay. And you think say God no dey for your side, and you want to find another way to prosper. You think say God just get your time. marry. You dey vex your time, don't they go? You dey ask yo for bouncing, baby. You say, Father, please, no forget you. You think say God in order for your side, and you want to find another way to prosper. And you think say God, you know, just get your time. Our beauty back way, ìlérí t'Olúwa ṣe. Nobody knows tomorrow. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ Olúwa ló wà.
For as many who still feel there hasn't been so much for them to achieve this year, I want to say don't give up yet. The rest of the year could still yield some fruits. So celebrate your small wins as you still have some time to replan. So if you feel maybe your plans did not work out, you can still sit back and want to try something else, you know. So I'm just going to say work hard, be consistent. You might want to sit for your replanning first, come up with an idea, because the year hasn't run out yet. So you can't just give up on yourself, you can't just give up on things, you can't just feel like say things cannot work out. Your next blessing might just be in the next minute. So work hard, be consistent, believe in yourself, because confidence in yourself is a win-win for you. You know, talk to people that you feel can help. You know, sometimes sharing your ideas with people that might be able to help, that people that have more experience, more knowledge on something, one way or the other, might just be the eye-opener for you, might be the turning point for you at that point in time of you sharing your ideas. But then be careful of who you share your ideas with, because some people might just hear your idea and before you know it, they use it for their personal interest. So don't forget to pray, because in prayers you get to be led. The Spirit of God is in every one of us. He can speak to us as to this is what you should do next, this is who you should talk to, this is how you should do it, this is why you should do it. And then in the course of following these directions, you just realize that things begin to happen with ease. The things you've been trying to work on for like 10 months now, before you know it, in like a week or two, 1 month, you never can tell, and then things just start to click for you, and you're like, oh, so like things just happen that way sometimes, right? So thank you so much for being a part of today's show. I'm grateful as always, and I celebrate each and every one of you, for those that talked, contributed, for as many that are listening, for those that take out time, like our biggest fans that always follow up with the show. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Odunbanks, ODUNBANKS. You can as well listen to any of our episodes on Spotify, or just check us up on YouTube. All you have to do is search for Talk with Odwayo. Yeah, Talk with Odwayo. I hope to have you join me next time. Do have a great week.